What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. So I had to make today's video because I'm noticing this massive gap in the coaching space, and I've been a coach for about 6 years now, and both a health and fitness coach as well as a business coach for the past 3.5 years. And when it comes down to it, I'm noticing this thing happen in the coaching space where a lot of people are so hyper fixated on the next sale, the next lead. They're actually getting anxious about the amount of leads that they're trying to generate and growing their company, that they're not focusing on the thing that's the most important, which is getting their clients results or continuing their education on their craft and their skill sets to be able to get their clients better results. And a lot of coaches aren't pouring into their basic education and education past just the basics, right? Like a lot of coaches aren't able to get their clients the progress that's necessary in order for them to get past things like having poor digestive health or being really stressed or having to troubleshoot something that's a little bit higher level. And I'm just noticing that a lot more coaches are so fixated on the sales and marketing strategy that they're not pouring into the higher level education to be able to give their clients more advanced protocols. And so in today's video, I just wanted to talk to you guys about what I truly believe makes somebody a good coach, and also what as coaches we need to be doing to consistently not just get our clients results, but also assign protocols in a way that clients are actually going to be compliant. Because any coach can give a client a protocol, but it does not mean that the client is going to get results or actually do the protocol, right? We have to make sure that we also follow up with how the client needs to integrate it, why the client needs to integrate it, and if they have self-sabotaging tendencies or mindset blocks or their own roadmap that doesn't allow for them to integrate it, to be able to do that, right? So stick with me, guys. In this video, I'm gonna chat with you guys about it. Let's get to it, okay? So as a fitness coach, there's something I just want you guys to understand firsthand, is that there is a thing called lifetime value of a customer. And if you don't know what this is, essentially it's LTV is what people usually refer to it as. And it means the amount of value that your average customer has, AKA how much money is your average customer paying and for how long. So for example, on FTF, our client's average lifetime span with us is about 15 months. Okay, if you break that down into payment, it's about 5K. And what you want to do is you want to look at extending the lifetime value of your customer, meaning can you get a client and can you actually retain that client and can you keep that client, and what's necessary for that to happen, right? Not only is that going to help you have a better business and a better business model, but it's also going to allow for you to have less stress, have more predictable revenue, and also get your clients better results. We all know as fitness coaches, the clients who stay with us for a longer time span are always the clients who get the better results because they're willing to go the extra mile and the extra distance that's necessary, especially because with health and fitness goals, let's be real, most of the time they don't just happen in 6 months. They happen in a year, 2 years, and even past that, right? Fitness is something that you can consistently pour into. So how do we actually extend this as a coach? And how do we become a better coach? Because here's something that I'm noticing in our space nowadays. People are putting out all the clickbaity content. They're putting out the content that, they hope that is gonna get them clients. They're putting out content that's not that valuable. And they're also focused so much on the next sales strategy or marketing strategy that they're not actually prioritizing becoming a better coach and getting their clients better results. So what ends up happening is they constantly are in this rat race, and maybe you can relate if you're listening to this, but this rat race of having clients fall off, trying to refill their roster, more clients falling off and refilling their roster. When in reality, if you actually focus less on constantly acquiring new clients and more on serving the current clients you have to retain them, you could end up with twice the size of the business you have from simply retaining clients as new clients come in than just constantly in this cycle, right? And so how do we do this? How do we retain more of our clients, and how do we grow our business in a way that allows for us to give people better results? It simply comes down to who you are as a coach, the program that you offer, and the way that you give your client protocols. And this is so underrated nowadays. So many people are investing in business coaches. I'm a business coach myself, okay? And I'm gonna say this because I think it's important. They're investing in business coaches, but they're not investing in continued education when it comes to being a coach, okay? And when we look at this, when we're giving our clients protocols, there are two types of coaches that I notice. Okay, there's really three, but the two I want to speak to you guys about. There's the advice giver coach and there is the cheerleader coach. And the advice giver coach is, here's your protocols, go follow them. Okay. Any coach can do that, almost any coach. Don't get me wrong, there's some people who definitely shouldn't do that, but any coach can give protocols, okay? Then you have the second one, a cheerleader coach. Cheerleader coach is gonna be like, I'm so excited for you, you look so good, things are working so well. Eventually that gets tired for a client. What if they have a really hard week? Now you have no idea how to address it with them because you're just cheering them on constantly. So when you finally have something that's shitty happens, you don't really know how to address it, and they don't really know how to address it either, right? And so you don't wanna just be that kind of coach. What you wanna be is a transformational coach and a conscious coach. And so what does this mean? Okay, what does this mean for us? A transformational coach is a coach who is committed to understanding what their clients need at their root cause. Okay, understanding how to give protocols that actually allow for compliance, understanding metabolism, understanding stress reduction, understanding the precursors that are necessary for your clients to even think about integrating a protocol, right? Because if your client comes into your program and they don't trust a protocol of going into a surplus because you know that that's what they need to increase their metabolism and decrease stress on their body, they're probably not going to be compliant because they don't understand the roadmap. Oftentimes clients come in with their own roadmap for your program. And when they come in with their own roadmap, it's our job as a coach to meet them where they're at and get an understanding of their roadmap, but then manipulate it in a way that actually allows for them to make the progress necessary. For example, if you have a client come in who's in a calorie deficit and she's downregulated her metabolism, she now is not able to lose body fat, her cortisol levels and her stress is through the roof, but she also has a fear of gaining weight. If she comes into your program and you automatically just give her a bunch of food to eat because you know that she needs to upregulate her metabolism, eat more to recover, it's more than likely she is going to freak out. And so you have to get an understanding as a transformational coach of what is her perspective on what she needs. And how can we meet her in the middle and build trust with her to give her the proper protocols, but also help her understand why those protocols are important. Okay. Now, not only that, but sometimes when you get clients who come in, they need more than just basic macro training and supplementation. They need more to do with their gut health, their digestive health, PMS symptoms. Maybe they have something has a really hardcore root cause that you now have to troubleshoot that's far beyond just a typical macro and training protocol. And if you don't do it properly, guess what? You can exacerbate the symptoms that client is struggling with, especially if it comes to their gut and digestive health. And so as a coach, it's important that we not only become more transformational in the way that we are giving clients protocols and communicating them and being able to work with their mindset, but also the actual protocols themselves. And I see so many coaches out there nowadays who are just giving the basics. They're giving the macros, they're giving the basic nutrition, but they're not actually getting their clients to comply, or they're not actually troubleshooting things properly. And then they wonder why their clients aren't seeing progress. And if your clients aren't seeing progress, it's no wonder they're also probably not going to be retained or re-signed with you. And so it's your job as a coach to continue your education. It's your job as a coach to consistently learn and evolve and heal your own wounds, because when you heal your own wounds as a coach and you can remove your ego, you don't always have to think you know what's best for your client. You can actually work and collaborate with your client. You can understand maybe why they're feeling the way that they feel and get them to communicate and hold more of a safer space for them. And that's what being a true coach is. But I don't see as many coaches nowadays diving in on the coaching aspect of things. They're so focused on business. They're so focused on sales. They're so focused on their marketing strategy. And so my question for you is, if you prioritized protocols a little bit more, wouldn't you understand how to troubleshoot client scenarios more? Maybe you would understand how to give your clients better protocols that actually get them better results. So now you feel more confident posting content and you have social proof of your clients. Now your clients are referring people in. And just think about what big of a difference that would make for yourself as well as your business. And as a coach, it's our job to continue that education. So I just wanted to make this video because as a coach myself and as being a fitness coach for 5 years, after going through so many different certifications, after going to Vegas this last week and just being able to share the experience of seeing so many people in the fitness space who are well-renowned educate on metabolism, stress, protocols, client compliance, understanding how to tie in your education and apply it to the way that you give your clients protocols, it really made me realize like there is a gap in this space that I'm noticing more and more every single day, and I want to address it with you guys. And something else that's really cool is I actually teamed up with a team of dietitians on Revitalized, which is part of our fitness company, and we're putting together a really dope masterclass that is going to address this. It's going to address what it looks like to give clients protocols beyond just the basics of macros and training, but understanding their gut and digestive health, understanding how to then apply the knowledge that you're learning, because a lot of certifications and a lot of things that you guys might be learning can kind of be hard to apply to your clients sometimes. And so we're hosting a Restorative Protocol Masterclass live this next week on the 21st of March. But if you guys don't catch it in time, I will tell you down below, I will have a link that also brings you guys to the replay. So if you're watching this before we host the masterclass, go ahead and opt in down below. If you're watching it afterwards, I will have the link down there for you guys to catch the replay. But this is going to be a baseline of us educating you guys on what being a transformational coach looks like and the 4-pillar process that we have to teach you guys this, as well as some protocols that are beyond just the basics of macros, training, and supplementation, but actually being able to troubleshoot things your clients need to get to the root cause of the problem. So you guys can join down below. I would love to hear any thoughts that you guys have about this, or maybe drop any certifications or education-based courses that you've taken in the past few weeks in the comment section. We can all just chat about them. Maybe you guys need some inspiration for what to invest in. That could be it down below as well. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for tuning into this video, because if you're here, my guess is you are a very heart-centered coach who cares about getting people results, not just getting the next paycheck or the next dollar bill in your bank account. So I love you guys, and I will catch you in the next video.